This is He Knows Everything, bringing you that heat and that fire. We keeping the foot on the what on the Knicks. We keeping the foot on the what on the Knicks. Let's talk about it.
Go ahead, He knows.
Bomac is doing what is called appealing to your emotion of fear. Let me say it again. Appealing to your emotion of fear. He understands that Terence Crawford is getting tactically aggressive. He understands that Terence Crawford is going to get technically punched. He understands that Terence Crawford is going to get body snatching work, the levying onslaught of the punishment style. So he's appealing to emotion. He's afraid. He understands that the barking, the Chihuahua barking behind the damn fence is going to get exposed July 29th. So he's creating this hype job narrative. But it's Rudy Poo and Plum Brainisms at its truest and its most properest levels. It's classic Dote and Troglodytisms at its truest and its most properest levels. It's ultra fanboy with the ultra fanboy rhetoric isms at its truest and its most properest levels. His fighter is the hype job. You see, this is the thing. It's called projection. Projection is when you know and you look in the mirror and you understand the reality and the totality and the finality of your own fate, but you try to reverse it upon someone else's fate. Let me say it again. Reverse psychology, i.e. projection, is basically when you sit there and you look in the mirror and you understand that what you got going on is not what you got going on, but you're trying to reverse it and project it on someone else as if it seems as if they don't have it going on. First and foremost, Terence Crawford is smoking mirrors. His boxing career is smoking mirrors. John Molina, don't make me fucking laugh. Hank Lundy, don't make me fucking laugh. Victor Postal, don't make me fucking laugh. Gamboa was off a year over a domestic violence situation. Mean Green Bajing Baging Gadugu Gudigi Badiga Badim Machine was off 9 months. And then you got the situation where you got Jose Benavidez, a one-legged gimp variation. Jeff Horn, who won supposedly a controversial fight. That's boxing at its finest when it comes to the dark sport narrative. Let me say it again. That's boxing at its finest when it comes to the dark sport narrative. Jeff Horn supposedly beat Manny Pacquiao. We all know he didn't beat Manny fucking Pacquiao. And you went tooth and nail with that guy. It took you forever to stop him. Kell Brook, you hit him with a grazing elbow, but you knocked him out. It's a things that make you say, It's a things that make you say, Sean Porter, he was out jabbing your ass. This is a Sean Porter that was washed. He revealed it in the Sebastian Fermella fight. And this shame Sean Porter didn't do what he was supposed to. Didn't apply unlimited pressure via ineffective aggression style. That Sean Porter, it's a things that make you say, It's a things that make you say, But in its most cold-hearted, unadulterated, and cutthroat true telefashion, Bomac always got food on his mind. So you got to understand, someone that has food on his mind can't process and think clearly. All he's thinking about is food. All he's thinking about is Grubhub. All he's thinking about is DoorDash. This is why he always says stupid shit like hot sauce. This is why he always says stupid shit like brisket. This is why he always says stupid shit like beefcake. Because at the end of the day, that's what it is at its truest and its most properest levels. Budman fans, they understand that Terence Crawford is not going to win. They're too busy like Big Tyrone 720 paying attention to Terence Crawford's dick print, i.e. beefcake. This is why they're enthralled. This is why they're enthused. This is why they are rooting for Terence Crawford. It has nothing to do with boxing. It has everything to do with their manginas. It has everything to do with their sexual fantasies. It has everything to do with their effeminate behaviors. It has everything to do with their alphabet letters. It has everything to do with their suspect behaviors. But it has nothing to do with boxing. Because anyone that has what we call the true boxing eye test could see right through the bullshit and fuck shit. And what is the bullshit and the fuck shit? It's as simple as this, that when it's all said and done, Bomac is capping, Bomac is running his mouth. What you are seeing as the fight is looming closer and closer, you are seeing anxiety, you are seeing depression. And this is coming not only from Terence Crawford, the Chihuahua parking behind the damn fence, but it's also coming from Big Mac, i.e. Bomac. It's also coming from the Budman fans. This is why they're giving you every detour outside of the fact of the reality that they don't even have faith in Terence Crawford. Because at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, when we peel the layers of the onions, they understand that Terence Crawford is a Chihuahua barking behind the damn fence. And when it's all said and done, in all essence, when we look at the common denominator, when we look at the equation, when we look at the addition, when we look at the subtraction, when we look at the division, we look at the multiplication, in our simple math or in our most complicated math, we realize that he is smoke and mirrors. That's the cold-hearted, that's the unadulterated, that's the cutthroat true telefashion. I keeps the foot on the whoop on the Nicks. I keeps the foot on the whoop on the Nicks. This is He Knows Everything. Check it out.